Welcome back to the channel, guys. Anthony here. Today we're going to be reviewing the FireFly FFST. Now, I originally did an unboxing for this guitar, so if you haven't yet checked out that video, I'll leave a link down in the description below. But a quick recap if you haven't seen that video. I initially ordered this guitar in satin black, and FireFly, unfortunately, they sent me the wrong color, but it's okay. I did end up reaching out to FireFly, and now at the time, all the FFSTs were completely sold out, so an exchange for the right color was impossible. So what they did, they reimbursed me some of my money off this guitar. They even gave me a coupon of a percentage off my next purchase through them. So huge props to them for owning up to their mistake and providing good customer service. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. But getting into the video, that jam that you guys heard at the very beginning of the video, all the guitar work was recorded on this guitar. Now, since the unboxing, I've had some time to sit with this guitar. I gave it a proper setup and threw some fresh strings on it. And I seriously gotta tell you guys, this guitar blew my mind. This thing plays so phenomenally well and sounds so freaking good. Half the time, I forget that I'm playing a guitar that only costs $200. You know, the neck feels really smooth, fast, and easy to play. The pickups also sound really great. The locking tuners do the job and keep this thing in tune no matter how aggressively I play this thing. Like, this guitar is absolutely freaking perfect, man. And, you know, the yellow bat, the last guitar I reviewed, I thought that thing was perfect. You know, this guitar blows that one out of the water by like a mile, like no competition. Now let's get into the specs of this guitar. It has a mahogany body with a bolt-on neck construction. It has a roasted Canadian maple neck, rosewood fingerboard, stainless steel frets with abalone inlays. It has your standard locking tuners with a bone nut, Alnico 5 magnet pickups with split coil capability. A slight drawback, which I'll explain towards the end of the video. 3-way toggle switch, your standard Strat style bridge with a tremolo bar, and then lastly a seafoam green metallic paint job with cream binding around the top edge. Now, initially this wasn't the color I ordered, but since I've gotten this guitar, I've really grown to love this color. It just looks really, really nice, and just the guitar as a whole, I've grown to love this thing. It plays so freaking good. It plays and sounds better than some of my more expensive instruments that I own, which again, this thing is only $200, that it's able to outplay something that's 3-4 times more expensive than this. Alright, but enough talking about this guitar. I'm sure you guys want to hear how this thing sounds all by itself. I'll demo out some clean, crunch, and lead licks for you guys. I'll also show off the split coils as well. But alright, sit back and let's check this out. Alright, and we're back. So that was the demo playthrough of this guitar. And like I said at the beginning of the video, this guitar is nothing short of amazing. These pickups sound absolutely freaking killer. Those Alnico 5 magnets really showing through with the tone. So much warmth and attack. Easily one of the fastest necks from FireFly I've ever played. Stainless steel frets, bending is just a breeze on this thing. And then lastly, the locking tuners. They do an absolutely incredible job keeping this guitar in tune. Now, as perfect as this thing is and how much I love this guitar, there are a couple drawbacks that I do have to point out. Now, with the bridge, if you try to do any aggressive whammy tricks with this, it's going to put the guitar out. You know, as good as the locking tuners are, it's not going to stop that from happening. It's not like a Floyd Rose where it's double locking. So if you're going to do anything whammy on this, definitely keep it on the light side. All right, and now the second issue I most definitely have to point out is with the push-pull pot for the split coils. Now, see how it's up? Now, on any other guitar, that would mean that the split coil is engaged. Well, FireFly, they wired it backwards. Right now, it's off. And if I push it down, it's now on. Because you know you get that hum from a single coil. So, yeah. But it's like, I don't know how you would mess something like that up. I don't know if they know that down is supposed to be off and then up is supposed to be on. Or whoever did the circuitry just wired it backwards by accident. But again, it's not the end of the world. It's something I can fix, no problem. But it's still a huge error I have to point out. Yes, it doesn't take away from the playability as long as it's up. For example, if you're playing live, you might come down with your arm and hit it down again by accident, which will put you back in split coil mode, and you might not even realize it till like the end of the set that you were in a noisy single coil mode the entire time. But even with those two issues, would I still recommend a guitar like this? Abso-freaking-lutely. I mean, to get all these features in one guitar, split coil, Alnico 5 pickups, stainless steel frets, and a roasted maple neck with locking tuners for $200. I guarantee there's not another guitar company out there that gives you all these features for that price. Debate me in the comments section if I'm wrong. I'm definitely curious to know. Alright, but that's going to wrap up the video for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. Also, leave a comment down in the comment section below on your experience with FireFly's customer service. I'm in two forums on Facebook, and I've heard all the horror stories about it. But for me, it's been nothing but great. But I'm definitely curious to hear what you guys might have experienced. But alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, everybody.